Greeting, this is Ahmad with another Primavera P6 lesson. In this lesson, I would like to show you how you can create a dashboard in Primavera P6 by resource usage. This is the resource assignment sheet in Primavera P6. In this sheet, you can find many useful data suitable for creating dashboard for Primavera P6. I sort some of these data in order to create a dashboard for resource. You can find the resources over here and time distribute data over here. So you can find the spreadsheet as you see in cumulative or time interval data as you need. You can sort out your suitable information as your requirement. I select this information for my dashboard. But as you see, if I collapse to resource ID, I can only find one resource, and if I use collapse to the level 2, I use 3 more resources. So in order to create a dashboard resource, you need to expand all your data, then go to group and sort and remove all the sort. It's very good creating dashboard because you can use the select all and use the copy, and by directly open the Excel you can use the copy and paste directly into Excel. This is all you need for creating dashboard. I renamed this sheet to the info, then I'm going to save my file. Right now I'm going to create a dashboard by using this information. But how? But let us start to creating dashboard for budget hour. I'm go through the insert tab and use the pivot, select all the information and go through the phase. This is my phases and this is my total value. I need to change it to the sum. This is my total value per hour for each of budgeted unit in each discipline. And I can sort it based on resource type. It's give me better sense of comparison. So after that, I go to the pivot chart and draw a column chart for this. I need some modification on the chart. I need to remove all the field, then this is budget hours. And I move the legend to the bottom. That's great. Let me to rename it to the one and move it over here. Then I create another sheet, name it to DSH means dashboard, and move all chart from here to here. Okay, this is my budget hours. I add the total value, and I think it is better to use some sort. and also some change it to the number without decimal. That's the first chart of us. That is the first chart. Right now, I think it's better to go through the main table and draw another chart. Actually, I need to draw a pie chart. For pie chart, I need to show you the total value, actually in a sum, and I need the resource type over here, and I need the spreadsheet field, and I want to limit it to the budgeted cumulative unit. I need to use analyze pivot chart and draw a pie chart for that. This is my pie chart. I only need some modification in my pie chart. If you want to present your pie chart by percentage, you can use the setting for format data label and select the percentage over here and remove the value. That's all you need. Right now, I use the cut and send it over here. And I'm going to change it to the resource percentage. I think maybe it's good for us to have a look on resource budget too. So I come back to my main sheet, use another pivot again. Let me to rename the previous one to the 2 and this one to the 3. And I need the, this is my value, this is my spreadsheet field, and this is my resource type. And if I limited this information to cumulative budgeted unit cost, then I can draw a chart as a pivot by bars and rename it to the resource cost. can use the cut and shift it over here. Let I complete the sort. The next chart maybe it would be useful for this dashboard is have a look on monthly usage of our resource. So I use the resource type and then I'm go through the spreadsheet field and use the monthly data for all field. Then I can limit it to the resource hours. So I change it to the actual unit, budget unit, cumulative actual unit, and cumulative budgeted unit. And also you can use the replace sum of with nothing in order to use only the date, special date on your sheet. And then I'm going to draw a chart, but first it's better for me to move the resource type. So after this, I can select only the labor. Right now it's data related to the labors. If I use material, this data related to the material. And non-labor, this data related to the non-labor. I use the labor, then I'm going to pivot chart and use the pivot chart. Some modification needed. I need to go to the data, use the reverse, then format the chart series, use of secondary, and also change the chart type for secondary to the line. And shift the legend to the below. And add a title. This is my monthly labor resource usage. If I use the cut from here and paste it over here, you can draw this chart for the non-labor and material too. So let me to draw it for the non-labor too. I need to use the resource type. All the settings are same, but you need some different filter only. Actual unit, budgeted unit, cumulative actual unit, and cumulative budgeted unit. Only you need to use the filter for non-labor. That's all you need. And also replacement the sum of with nothing. That's all you need. That's it. Use the pivot chart, and this is your chart. Some modification. In order to change the chart, let me to move it. The previous chart for resource labor, this chart for resource non-labor. And then I need to change the chart and format from the column to the line. That's all. After this setting, down on the resource dashboard, you need to add some slicer in order to use the filter and provide better information. But when you insert the slicer, if you use the filter, only the first sheet related to this slicer change and the other sheet is not changed. But if your source are same like our source, you can connect this slicer to the others. But how? By using report connection and connect it to the other sheet. For both, I did the same. Right now, this is the electrical information in my dashboard. If I change it to the HVAC, all the resource curve and usage are updated. Change to mechanical, machinery. For all project, I limited it to the engineering only, to the procurement, and for the construction. As you see, my dashboard updated simultaneously for all of my charts. Right now, let me to change it to the all of information. And also, if you want to focus on the special resource, you can go through the slicer and add a slicer for resource name too. All the resource name are appear. And if I use this resource, the curve of this resource appear. I change it to this resource and this resource. All of them change the resource. I hope this lesson would be useful for you and you enjoy this lesson. I hope this lesson is useful for you. Please keep in touch with my LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook for further lesson. Also, you can visit my website www.globalprojectcontrol.com in order to find all of my lesson and courses in the same time. Thank you for your subscription at my YouTube channel.